what's up, y'all? Cheers. Jessup Show. We are not in the shop today. I'm sitting here with a damn celebrity, y'all. Nashville recording artist Joel Fry. I don't have my soundboard, so I can't clap. The claps on the soundboard are faster.
Oh, that's good.
It's like a golf clap. Good to see you, Joel Fry.
Hey, good to see you, Steve. It's great to be here.
We have Joel Fry on the show. Now, I asked you to come down to the shop. You couldn't make the shop, so we just met up at this bar. We're going to have some drinks on a Friday.
Cheers.
We might even smoke. Not necessarily right here, but there's a little spot around the corner. Little Toki Toe.
You never know.
We're going to do it all just like normal on a Friday, but not in the shop with my buddy here, Joel Fry. The reason I know Joel Fry is because he was nice enough to put me, I couldn't even believe this, the first time I've done it, in a music video.
Oh, nice enough.
That was cool.
Honored to have you.
Alongside of famous comic John Reap. He won Last Comic Standing.
He did.
He's the Hemi guy. If you've ever seen those commercials where the guy goes, "That thing got a Hemi?" That's John Reap. And he is alongside of me in this video that Joel Fry. Now tell us about the song, the title first of all.
Yeah, the title is Mullet Brothers Taxidermy Bar and Grill.
Taxidermy Bar and Grill. Now,
that's right.
You say that funny, but that actually sounds like a great mashup of things because you got the taxidermy,
that's right,
the bar and the grill. So whatever you shot and are having mounted, they strip it, cook it.
That's right. The business is in the front and the party is in the back.
Business, taxidermy.
The taxidermy. Bar and grill, the party is in the back.
And we're the Mullet Brothers.
That's right.
And I grew out my mullet.
You sure did.
For the video.
It was beautiful.
I had to cut it again.
I noticed.
Yeah.
You're looking sharp.
I cleaned up the mullet. But man, now that video actually just came out today. Did it not?
Cinco de Mullet.
Cinco de Mullet. Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. Now, we should be drinking some of that Mexican piss water.
I like American.
Yeah,
but that's just me. That's just me.
Probably neither one of these are owned by Americans, but we're going to drink it anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Now, Mullet Brothers Taxidermy Bar and Grill. Now, did you actually go to a place like this?
Oh, no. I just, one day I just kind of had this idea for a song, and I thought, that whole business in the front, party in the back thing that they always talk about, mullets, I just kind of started to form a story in my head of what it would be kind of like to have brothers whose last name was Mullet, and they're the fictitious ones who came up with this particular hairstyle and all that kind of stuff. And then the play on the words of the business in the front, party in the back. Well, they took that to a new level, and maybe that's where that whole thing came from.
I like that you applied that business in the front, party in the back to not hair.
Yeah.
Because, I think it makes sense in other situations. Like if you had like a girl that had like librarian titties up front.
Sure.
Business.
That's
and then
all business.
Just a banging ass out back.
Definitely party.
Right? That could apply, right?
I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Okay. I'm just saying it goes with other things.
It goes with a lot of things, really.
The video is awesome, by the way. Again, the link is in the description. Go check it out. It's live. It just dropped today. And Joel Fry is an amazing recording artist out in Nashville. He's done tons of stuff. You've worked with a lot of amazing people.
I've been very lucky and fortunate and blessed and all that kind of stuff in my career. But at the same time, I'm still, just like everybody else, trying to get further.
How would you describe your music if somebody's watching's never seen you before? What can they expect?
Country
singer,
music.
Songwriter. You play guitar.
I play guitar.
You write all your songs.
I wouldn't say all, because once in a while I definitely take outside cuts. But it's not, when I go to record songs, it's not that I don't want to write other people or sing other people's stuff, record other people's stuff. It's just that I haven't always been a name that people want to give songs to.
Buddy, that's changing today.
Well, that'd be nice.
Cinco de Mullet. Mullet Brother video has dropped and shit's changing.
Yeah, and you find yourself, well, gosh, if I'm going to record a song, I gotta write it myself. So
I mean, I didn't want to say this to you because I don't want to put pressure on you, but
Sure.
I already bought a boat based on the success that we're going to have. I went in the bank and I'm like, I'm in this video that's going to be probably #1 on everything, CMT
okay.
and everything. And so
Sure.
I was like, I'm going to need $500,000 to get a boat because I'm going to be rich. So I'm really counting on it. No pressure.
I appreciate the faith.
This is going to be the thing that turns everything around. We're going to go from 400 Jessup Show subscribers after this music video to thousands.
At least.
At least 402.
But but you know, the key to that success is really not us now. We
did our
part.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate that you let me get regular tilted during the video.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I had to get in the vibe.
It needed to be authentic.
It was 10 a.m. and I was like, so I'm gonna get fucked up already. And you're like, yeah, whatever, Steve.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do.
So tell me about, like, this is what you're working on now. You've been doing this your whole life.
I feel like it.
Yeah.
I've been doing music for a long time, way more than half my life.
And you tour all the time, anywhere and everywhere?
Anywhere that will have me. I have people all the time that say, hey, I live in such and such state. Would you ever come up and play there? Well, yeah, of course. We'll play anywhere that'll have us. And, we're happy to go anywhere.
Do you have a microphone and lights? I will get, not you, but I mean, that's what you say. You know
but
what?
I do.
If you want to put, maybe park a truck and put some headlights on us, I'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's...
Wherever.
Exactly. Wherever the people will be that want me, will be there.
Okay, well, I want you.
Well, I appreciate that, Steve.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks, man.
We got to have a big-ass party sometime, and you play the party.
That would be super sweet. Get all the Steve Jessup fans to come out and party with you.
Now, how big is your band?
Honestly, it varies a little bit.
Okay.
So we can go down all the way to like a trio version.
Do
if
you
it's
have
small
a
thing.
triangle player? Because I fuck up some triangles.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
We just recently lost our triangle.
I can
player.
also do that thing that.
Oh yeah, the egg shaker.
Yeah, I can egg shake the fuck out of it.
I'll tell you what, do
you need an egg shaker?
We always need one.
And
it's hard to find. They're hard to find.
Sometimes
they're always booked.
I might be a little off the rhythm, but sometimes
tambourine?
I can tap the tambourine.
What do you? Would you like to audition?
I feel like I'm auditioning right now.
Well,
I'm telling you all the things I can do.
That's a good point. I believe you.
Have you ever had a band member get a little naked on stage? Because I could do that. Take a titty out. One of these.
I mean, it depends on the venue, really. Sometimes they put in the contract no nudity on stage.
You know what it makes me think of when you say the venue? Roadhouse. Remember that shit?
I love
with
that
the cage?
Movie. Yes.
And they're throwing beers at them? Have you ever had that shit?
I have played in places close to that, but...
that was rowdy as shit. Now, they seem in that movie, they seem like they're enjoying the music, but also mad as fuck at the blind guy.
I think they were mad because he was blind.
They're mad. Look at this piece of shit blind guy. And he's just jamming through it, and glass is coming through the chicken wire.
And he's feeling the glass pieces because, of course, he's blind, he can't see them.
Right.
But he's feeling them and dodging them. So it's very remarkable, very talented man.
Now, is there places like that?
Oh, sure.
Why was that inspired in that movie? Because it's in the movie, but I've never seen a chicken cage around
100% places like that, still, to this day.
Do you play those places?
I try not to.
Non-chicken wire nights only at those places.
As soon as exactly. They've got to take the chicken wire down, even if it's just for a night.
Like on a Monday when it's quiet.
Exactly. Monday night, post-Sunday religious hour. Yeah.
Now, if you write a really sappy, as a songwriter, really sappy love song, do you feel a little gay?
I usually don't.
A little bit.
Not
like
usually.
This song is so sappy. I feel like I have the tip of a dick in my ass. You know what I'm saying?
No, I usually, anytime I'm thinking about sappy things like that, I'm thinking about a beautiful woman.
Because I feel like whenever I think about sappy things,
Yeah.
the next thought is like all my bros making fun of me.
Well, they
You
can
fucking pussy,
they
you know,
will
that
make
kind of-
fun of you until they see the tail that
Me
you're
getting a blowjob.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
once they see the tail that you get from that sappiness.
Yeah. And you
They're
mean literally they
envious.
walk in my house and see her tail up in the air.
Yes. That's right.
Sappy songs. I've
What is?
a lot of people have seen the show and know that I'm
Yeah.
also a songwriter.
I've heard that actually.
So I'm just thinking like what would a Steve Jessup sappy song like?
Oh gosh.
Take out your titties. Take out your something. Take.
It is, the best songs.
I'm still stuck on take. I started thinking about the titties coming out and
Well, sure.
I couldn't write anymore.
Well,
Take out your titties and put away the kitties. I'm
Cats.
gonna.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. No.
No.
Take it. Your titties and show me your kitty.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's platinum right there.
See now, I feel like I lean too much on the rhyme stacking,
Sure.
one after another.
You can't get caught up in the rhyme. You just got to go with what you're feeling.
Okay, that's where that's getting a little lost in my songwriting.
Sure. I mean, it's nice when it rhymes. Don't get me wrong. I try to rhyme most times. But
All the time.
yes,
Rhyme.
I do.
On a dime.
When
Anytime.
at the appropriate time.
No, you were supposed to say a new word
Oh,
that rhymes. Son of a bitch.
I did not prep for this.
We should write a song. Can we write now? Like, because
Yeah.
when you sit down with a songwriter,
Sure.
what is the beginning beat of a song for you? How do you start the process?
For me, it usually stems from an idea, a concept. What do I want to write about? Like the concept of Mullet Brothers. I kind of had this storyline in my head, almost kind of like a little mini movie in my head or a mini TV show kind of thing. And I just wanted to write this story about these brothers. And that's usually where it starts. And then the music,
And you
will
just
come
built on
with
the idea of the brothers.
Yes.
So if I wanted to write a song about hooking up with these sexy conjoined twins,
Do they have to be conjoined?
well, I feel like that'll make the song
It's
more
pretty
exciting.
specific. Well, that's true. That's true.
They're conjoined at the titties.
Okay, now hang on then. Is that 2 titties or is that 4 titties?
That's a good question because I can't imagine if they're tit to tit or they're side to side tit. They share
Side-
one. Maybe they have 3 titties.
Side breasts. Share.
They share one. Yeah, that's where they're hooked up. Is this? Some people could see that as upsetting, but I just feel that like that's a bonus if you meet a couple of 10s. I'm all right.
And they're conjoined?
Yeah, you wouldn't turn that down, right? A 3 titty, 2 vagina, 10th?
I'm going to drink the 5th on that.
Okay. Cheers.
The titties. Or as I prefer to call them, breasts.
Okay. Yeah, we don't use the biological descriptions on the Jessup Show.
Right.
We say like heavies, fat cans,
Fun bags.
saddles, fun bags.
Sure. Pardon me.
Yeah, I like to say fat, heavy tits.
Nice.
Yeah?
It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. So what if that was the basis for a song? God, I love me some fat, heavy tits.
I can hear the passion in your voice.
Yeah.
I think that would be a song that you could write quite well, actually.
I mean, I like songs that are kind of like in the vein of like a Rodney Carrington, like Dear Penis.
Oh, great song. Great love song.
I don't think I like you anymore. You used to watch me shave. Now you do stare at the floor.
Yeah.
That's it. Now that's a great song, isn't it?
It is a great song.
Dear penis.
I'm not sure how many albums it's sold, but I know it's a lot.
Oh, somebody's stealing my motorcycle. Son of a bitch.
Oh,
How fucking sweet
Revving your
does that
engine.
sound, right? That is cool. Yeah. Now she's got some big, fat, heavy tits.
well,
And it also says this bitch on the back of her jacket.
yeah, I didn't see that.
This bitch. That's hot.
Is she talking about herself or the motorcycle?
I think she's just saying just watch herself, because this bitch will fuck you up.
That's probably
That's right.
implied.
Yeah.
I think
Have you
you're right.
ever written, now is it always country music? You ever do some rock or
Oh, sure.
biker music?
I'm of the school of thought that there's really just two kinds of music, good and bad.
Oh.
And so yeah, if it's good music, I love it. And I play some rock.
How do you feel about my music so far?
I think it's impeccable.
Okay.
Can I use that word?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm also, if you're a regular of the show, you know that I've been in a lot of bands.
I've heard.
A lot.
Your Wikipedia page
Mostly in high
explains-
school.
Right. Yeah. Can you name any of those bands?
Well, I was in one called Big Fat Heavy Tits.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
I'm gonna drink this beer.
I think you should. I'm going to take a sip.
Oh, it is nice to get out of the shop and hang with you at a bar.
Yeah. I mean, I still someday would love to come to the shop. And,
You gotta come out to the shop.
yeah, but I'm glad that you were able to do this mobily.
Yeah.
Is that a word? Mobily?
I guess. I mean,
Sometimes-
I do miss the sober dicks.
Okay.
It's good to have a sober dick around you.
Sure.
When you carrying on like that. When
Yeah.
you carry on like I did.
Sure. You carry on.
How many albums have you made?
Well, that actually is an interesting question, or actually the answer is.
Yeah.
You all right?
A little weed longer.
Right. I made my first album, and then the second album I released was kind of like a, it's going to sound funny, almost kind of like a greatest hits album as my second album, where I took some of the songs that were the most popular off the first album, and then I added
A verse?
a couple of brand new songs to that album. And then now, what I'm doing now, we just started doing this a couple months ago in the modern world of the music industry, is instead of an album, I'm releasing a brand new song on the first Friday of every month.
Oh, okay.
For
So
like-
that's what this first Friday is.
That's
Cinco
right.
de Mayo, Cinco de Mullet.
That's right.
Is one of these. So you've been doing this?
Previously, two songs.
All right, go
were
back
before
and
this.
look at those last
That's
two
right.
songs, and
They're
then
on- they're on
after this, you're
Spotify.
gonna keep dropping them.
After this, the first Friday of every month for another 15 or so months.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we're doing it for a while. So we got new stuff coming out all the time, every month. And we're on Spotify, iTunes,
YouTube.
Amazon Music, YouTube.
Right.
Anywhere you stream or download your
What
digital
is the
music.
YouTube? Is just look up Joel Fry,
I believe so, or Joel Fry Music.
Joel Fry Music.
And Spotify, just look up Joel Fry. You'll see a guy wearing a cowboy
Yeah,
hat.
Spotify, Pandora, wherever,
Right.
iTunes, wherever you get music. Give this guy some spins, and that's 15 new songs coming out after this.
It'll be 18 total when
Wow.
it's all said and done.
That's like a Garth double album.
Pretty darn close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely don't compare myself to him. He's one of the Mount Rushmore faces. of
Now
this
you've gotten to
industry.
work with a lot of people, not Garth per se. I don't know.
wish.
Did you work?
I
No?
wish.
But a lot of cool people in the business, writers and songwriters
Oh, yes.
and singers.
I've been-
Who are some of the people that you've enjoyed working with?
Man, I've worked with Pat Alger, who's written several big hits for Garth.
Okay.
I've worked.
Like what? What's the?
He wrote.
Does
unanswered-
Garth write any of his songs?
Oh yes, Garth.
Okay.
Pat Alger co-wrote these songs with Garth.
Okay.
That summer, What She's Doing Now, Unanswered Prayers. and the Thunder Rolls.
Oh man,
just off
these
the
are
top of my
killers.
head. Yeah,
The dance, didn't you say?
He did not write the dance.
Okay.
Tony Arata wrote the dance.
Okay.
But Pat Alger's been a part of a lot of big hits, and I've been blessed to
That
have
summer
written a couple.
was a song about a young man hooking up with an old lady, wasn't it?
Yes, it was very inspirational when I was younger.
To find you some old lady.
I mean,
Now, I don't remember the details of the song. What was the age difference?
I don't think it was ever specified.
But it was definitely a young man.
It was a cougar situation.
and an older. Yeah.
Right. It was definitely. It was
like,
probably one of the first cougar situations that I can remember.
Yeah, because
really
like
being out
MILF porn and stepmother porn and all that, hooking up with your family members is all so popular now. And that was way ahead of the game.
I'm not sure what to say to that.
I think stepmom porn is in, isn't it?
You would know better than I would, Steve.
Yeah, I'll look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're MILFs. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, like daddy's not around. Let me hit this big titty lady that my dad's hooking up with. And that's what I think about when I think of that summer. He's out there, he's working on a ranch, and then she's like, come in here and get some of this sweet poutine.
I don't want to speak.
Hey, I've got some iced tea and sweet poutine.
I don't want to speak for anyone, but I don't think that is exactly the storyline that they were.
Well, that's the way I listen to it.
But music is interpretive, so
that's an interesting thought too.
Yeah.
Do you ever have people come up to you after a show, whatever, and they tell you what their interpretation of your song was, and it's wildly different from what you intended?
Not necessarily wildly different per se, but it is cool how there've been some folks who've come up and mentioned one of my songs to me and how they connected with it. Whatever it was about that song that they connected with. That's pretty cool.
Just as
That's
long as
pretty
they connect.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, before I was ever a country artist, I was a country music fan and music fan. Now, as a music fan, I know what I want as a fan, and I try to bring that out as an artist.
Joel, we're gonna get a little bit of a sexy rap there.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah. It's a little sports.
That was
a
not
little sports.
That was not Steve clearing his throat.
Man, that's a little sports.
Yeah. Little Harley Davidson sports.
Yeah, it's all blacked out.
Oh, that's
looking
pretty
sweet.
Pretty sharp looking. A little bit of chrome action.
Well, I tell you what, I really appreciate you meeting up with me and hanging out on a Friday.
I appreciate you.
This is a special treat
for me.
I didn't have to deal with the sober dicks today.
Nope.
Producer Mike isn't here. I mean, because that guy will.
I was looking forward to meeting him.
Producer Mike needed a Friday off to get his shit together. Okay, because that guy, I mean, we drink and smoke, but he starts 4 or 5 hours early, and he shows up to the podcast full of shit house.
Well, does that make him a functional?
No, I'm thinking about firing him all the time, but I don't pay him enough
to validate firing him.
Right. Because he'll be like, "Fuck you! I don't like this job anyway."
Right. So it almost would be counterproductive to fire him at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'm kind of stuck with him. Producer Mike, we'll see you next week, of course. And all the regulars, I hope you guys are enjoying this. A little break from the normal. We'll be back next week, Zooming live with all the regulars as usual. After Cinco de Mullet.
Cinco de Mullet.
And seriously, do me a favor. Jump on Joel Fry's YouTube. Watch this video. Hit the link. It'll be in the description right after the show. Watch that and check out me and John Reap and the Mullet Brothers.
He's hilarious in it, guys. I mean, he and John make the video. It's just awesome. I'm so proud. I'm honored to have you and John in this video, man.
Success.
I appreciate you so much.
That's what we do whenever we open a cold one. We say, success.
You know, it almost kind of sounds like that when you open a can of beer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what you guys are getting into on a Friday, the rest of your Friday. As soon as we turn off these cameras and mics, me and Joel are going to continue to get plugged up. Right here. Possibly me more than him. Because
it's likely.
Can I get a ride?
Yeah, I can give you a lift.
From after this?
I can take you about as far as that corner down there.
Oh, son of a bitch! That's the bus
And
stop.
then, right.
That is. I don't.
Yeah.
That's where you're dropping me off at the
Well,
bus stop. If I get on the bus fully fucked up,
I've got a thing to go to. Is the only thing.
oh.
But I'll give you a ride as far as I can go.
All right. Well, I'll take the bus stop ride. I've got quarters. I'm good.
I'll help
Fuck
down
yeah.
there.
Y'all check them out. It's an honor to hang out with
Oh,
you.
man,
and I
honor's here.
appreciate you putting me in the video.
Dude, it was absolutely
This
my
man
honor.
has got a ton of amazing music, videos from years past too, not just
Yeah.
these 15.
I mean,
Go
some
check
of them
out.
from really a long time. I keep them up there just because it's interesting, I think, to look back and see how I looked when I was a lot younger.
Yeah. You look young and sexy still.
Well, thank you, man.
It's Joel Fry, F-R-Y.
Exactly. Joelfry.
Look him up, Spotify.
And if you like
Pandora.
it, share it, tell everybody.
Yeah,
If
we wanna blow
if
this
you
up.
don't like it, it'll be our little secret.
I don't know how they're not. This song is fucking jamming.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
It's got
Thank
a
you.
driving like.
It's fun. It's fun.
And in the video, you let me slap a little bass.
Heck yeah. Actually, it was more the bass player who let you slap his bass a little
I
bit.
slapped
and
it,
he was.
stroked it, slapped it.
He's
got
a
John
good
Reap
dude.
on the fucking drums.
Oh, John Reap was tearing it up.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very
Man,
much.
thank
Y'all
you.
check him out, Joel Fry. I'll see you back here next week. Cheers. We got shit to do.
Yeah, why not?
Success.
Been a long, hard week of working. Tired, my fingers bleed. Been a long, hard week of working. Tired, my fingers bleed. It's 4:20 on Friday. I know what I need. Need whiskey and women and a little weed. 2 a.m. in the morning, riding with my gun. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, riding with my gun. None of us y'all driving, cops will ruin our buzz. Whiskey and women, and we just come. Had run-ins with the po-po, my wrist have been black and blue. Had run-ins with the po-po, my wrist have been black and blue. I ain't got time for that stuff. I got shit to do. These whiskey and women, sticky icky too. That was the best one yet, man. That was it. Calling it.